right, people, I can hear the clamoring. I can hear y'all saying, hey, I haven't seen a Feeding Otters video since the last one, the banana bread French toast in Maui. It's been a long time. I can hear the clamoring of the fans. Every once in a while I hear a faint chant of Feeding Otters, feeding. None of this is true. I don't have any fans, and nobody watches these videos. But we're gonna do it anyways, and today we got a very special treat. So if you look here, I've got 3 Tomahawk Ribeyes, and we're gonna do a comparison, side by side by side. So this one here, guess where it came from? You don't have to guess because I can't hear you. This is from Walmart. Walmart Tomahawk Ribeye. Not bad, right? This one here, Costco. This is a choice grade Costco Tomahawk. Looks nice, good marbling. This one here is a locally grown, grass-fed Tomahawk from the Vera Earl Ranch in Sonoyta, Arizona. And so I'm really curious to see how this is gonna go, see which one we like the best. I'm guessing I'm probably gonna like all 3, but I'm also guessing I'm gonna like one of them better than the others. So we got some otters here with us today. We got Tyler Stranick. And then if you turn around, Abby.
Hi.
We got
Hello.
Sarah, my wife, and we have Megan, our cousin. This is gonna be lovely. So here's what we're gonna do. First of all, if you look at this Walmart Tomahawk, there's quite a bit more fat on the outside edge right here, and all that's gonna do when we go to sear it is that's gonna just flame up. We're gonna get a bunch of soot. It's not gonna be very pretty, and plus nobody's gonna eat that, right? My dad would have eaten that, but I'm not gonna eat that. So we're gonna trim that up. The rest of these look okay. There's a little bit of a cap here. We could probably pull that off. This one's been trimmed nice because Vera Earl, grass-fed, local grown, delicious. She took the care, French the bone. All right, so we're gonna reverse sear. I got the Traeger cranking here at about 275 degrees. We're gonna cook them in there until it's about 115 to 120 degrees internal temperature, and then we're gonna sear them off on the gas grill here with some grill grates. Get a nice sear on it for some texture, from crispy, tasty deliciousness. We're gonna do a simple seasoning on it, just salt and pepper. Keep it simple so we can taste the meat and find out which one we like best. All right, let's season up. Okay, now I promised that we were about to season, but I lied because first we got to trim. So let's cut some of this extra fat off the side. Normally I would give this to the dog, but she's been bad today. She jumped the fence. Look at this, is just aching to be off of there. Has no business being there. So we're gonna cut a little chunk of this off here, and I think we're good there. And just a little bit of a trim here. We're gonna go like this. We don't want that smoking, creating soot on our beautiful piece of meat. All right, now let's season. We got salt. Now, I don't know if you can see these steaks. Well, of course you can see these steaks because it's a video. You can see the steak, and it's a thick piece of meat, right?
Yeah.
So I said right. I'm trying not to say right.
Take a shot.
I have to take a shot now? I'm not taking shots.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna season with a lot of salt. It's a pretty thick steak, so you need a lot of salt. I always use a lot of salt, but especially with this. Because remember, you're cutting a little slice off the top or off the side, and the only seasoning you're gonna get is what's on the outside edge. So don't under season. I know it looks like a lot, trust me. All right, a little black pepper. No, it's not fresh ground. Season liberally, same thing here. And we're gonna flip these guys over. Oh, look at that. Nice marbling in there. Delicious. Walmart's the big guy. All right, gonna continue salting. If I had to guess right now, my favorite's probably gonna be this one. Look at the size of the spinalis here, this the ribeye cap, sometimes it's called. That's the best tasting piece of meat on the cow. And this one's got a nice spinalis, really well marbled in there. It's pretty good size. If you look at this Costco one, a little bit smaller, looks a little larger on this side. That's the best part of the ribeye. Pepper. Oh yeah. Now remember, because this guy is so thick, we want to make sure we get the sides also. Season liberally on the sides. That's gonna help this fat on the sides to render a little bit more, and then we'll sear it, and that fat's gonna get nice and crispy and delicious. And now this guy, the big Walmart guy. I gotta tell you, don't knock Walmart. I've had some nice steaks from there. The key is when you picking out steaks, look for good marbling. That's the little flecks of fat, the little white spots that run through it. If you find a good steak with good color and good marbling, you're probably gonna be good. All right, almost done. Beautiful. Okay, so before we put them on the smoker, we're gonna put these little thermometers in here. And what you wanna do is kind of figure out what the middle, you wanna get the tip of the thermometer right in the center of the eye. Thickest part of the steak right in the middle. And we're gonna kind of measure it off here, so right about there. So if we stick it in to that point, that should be good, right? Number one, Walmart. Remember that, you watching on your phone. Same thing here. This one's a little bit smaller. So we're gonna go in here. There we go. And number two, Costco, don't forget. Number three, Vera Earl, local, grown, grass-fed, Sonoyta. Right about there, right? Jake, yeah?
Yes.
Right about there? Okay. There we go. We're ready. All right, let's get this meat on the smoker. So this technique is called a reverse sear. It's kind of the opposite of what you'd see in a restaurant, where you'll sear the steak off first and then finish it in the oven to get the internal temperature right. We're gonna do the opposite. We're gonna get the internal temperature almost where we want it in the smoker, and we're gonna get some of that delicious smoky barbecue flavor. And then at the very end, once it's almost done, we're gonna sear it off and get that nice crispy outside texture that we want. Oh yeah. There's Walmart, there's Costco, and here is Vera Earl, grass-fed, local grown. Let's shut it down. You guys see that? That is the look of a steak that's been smoked until it hits internal temperature of about 118 degrees. That means it's ready to sear. These babies are ready to go. So let's open up the grill. We've got some grill grates on there that are smoking hot. Look at that. You can hardly get in there. All right, let's throw these babies on there. Look at this. Steak number one, Walmart. Listen to the sear. Oh, that's the sound of deliciousness. Steak number two, Costco. Steak number three, Vera Earl, local grown, grass-fed, Sonoyta, Arizona. Okay, so this guy's been smoking for probably 45 minutes, and now we just threw it on here. So what we want to do, we want to get a nice cross-hatch pattern on there. Not because it does anything for the flavor, but because it looks pretty. And we always eat with our eyes before we eat with our mouth, right?
Yes.
All right, so we're gonna turn this a little bit, like that, and like that, and like that. We're gonna see what kind of amazing grill marks we get off of our grill grates. Let's close it. Okay, friends, remember, these things are almost cooked completely through. So we don't want to cook them too long, so it's time to turn them over. Let's take a look at what our grill marks look like. They look amazing. Abby, director / camera / editor / manager. What do you think? How's that look?
Muy bien.
Nice grill marks?
Sigh.
I'm happy with that. All right, let's close it. We're gonna give it about a minute, and then we're gonna rotate them again about another, Tyler, engineer, what do you think, 60 degrees, 62?
45.
45? 47.
12.
47. Okay. About a minute. Now let's rotate. 47 degrees. This is going to be a challenge. I don't have my protractor with me, but I think we're good. We're going to set it down a little bit, press it down. All right, and let's close it. Maybe 30.
2.
No, let's say 47 seconds. We're gonna let it sear. All right, I think we're good. Let's take a look at what that sear looks like. Yeah, these guys are done. But just to be sure, we're gonna take our thermometer, which is my imitation Thermapen, and we're gonna go right here in the middle, see where we're at. We're perfect. About 132 degrees, which is going to be a nice medium rare. We're going to let these guys rest for about maybe 5 minutes. Number 3, Vera Earl, grass-fed, local, Sonoida beef. Number 2, Costco. Number 3, everybody's favorite, Walmart. Here we are. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take some of this compound butter that my cousin here, Megan, made, which is delicious. I had a little bite of the butter. So we're gonna put that on there. Put a slice on each. Oh, it's gonna be amazing. We're gonna take that little rosemary sprig, put it next to it. And then we're gonna put the foil on top. Tyler has the foil, and we're gonna let that butter kind of get all melty and delicious. And Megan, you're gonna tell us what we're drinking today with these Tomahawk Ribeyes.
So excited. We're drinking our Temptress. It's a library wine, which means it's coming on and you can't buy it. But it is a Tempranillo. It's full-bodied and delicious.
Megan, why is this great with the Tomahawk Ribeye? Why is this our choice for tonight?
Because there's so much flavor in this food, and it's so full-bodied, it has so much structure that you need a wine that matches that. So the Temptress, a Tempranillo, is very earthy and full-bodied and has a lot of acidity, and that is going to balance out the steak really well, really complement it, just like a seasoning. This wine is a seasoning for your steak.
Fantastic. All right, we're gonna let this sucker rest a little bit more, let that butter get all melty and delicious, and then we're gonna cut it up, and we're gonna see how it tastes with our salad and our little zucchini gratin. Look at this. This is amazing. So what we have here, we've put them in the smoker until about 118 degrees Fahrenheit, not 218 degrees, 118 degrees. Got them cooked pretty much through, and then what we did is we took them and we seared them on the gas grill on some good grill grates, nice and hot, some good sear marks on there because crust is flavor. And then we took a nice little compound butter that Megan made. We put that over the top, and then we let them rest with some beautiful pieces of rosemary from my front yard. And the compound butter is melted nicely. So here's what we're gonna do. Steak number 1, Walmart. We're gonna cut it off the bone like this. The dog wants that, but again, she's been naughty, jumping the fence. Steak number 2, Costco. Steak number 3, local grown, Vera Earl, grass fed, local beef. Beautiful. You know I'm taking these bones for later and I'm gonna eat those. It's time to eat. What we're gonna do our side by side. So we're gonna start with our Walmart steak, right? You guys probably have low expectations. Don't expect too low. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna cut off part of this spinalis here, that ribeye cap, and we're gonna cut it into some pieces, and we're gonna take a bite. Sorry for licking my fingers before you guys eat. Tyler? Megan?
Thank you.
Sarah?
Thank you.
And here's my piece. That's a pretty good sized piece of meat.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. Let's take a bite. Come on,
good.
Walmart.
Thumbs up, Walmart.
Again, it's hard to screw up that ribeye cap, right? But that is pretty darn tasty. Shannon, Megan, thank you for the beautiful wine.
Cheers. Yes, cheers.
Delicious. Okay,
Delicious.
Costco, don't let me down. All right, Spinalis. All right, Tyler,
Yep.
Megan,
Thank you.
Sarah,
Thank you.
and me. Sorry, Abby, you'll get yours. Let's take a taste. Costco. Cheers.
Cheers.
It's delicious. I can't say one is better than the other.
Yeah, both delicious.
They're both delicious. Well marbled, nice and rich.
Well cooked.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tyler. It's a nice medium rare, right?
Perfect.
Perfect.
It's not overcooked. And finally, our local grass-fed Vera Earl. Cut it up. See what we get here. I'm excited about this one. I'll give you a good close-up view here.
Looks delicious.
Cooked all right. Nice medium rare. Let's cut this baby into 4, maybe 5 pieces. We decide to give Abby a little bit here. Okay. Tyler, here you go.
Thank you.
Local. Megan,
Thank you.
local beef. Sarah girl.
Thank you.
Abby, you want some?
Yeah.
Get that little edge off there. All right, and here's my piece.
Cheers.
Let's try it. I'm gonna dip in some of the juices on the board there. Here we go. Cheers.
Delicious.
All right.
Ready?
That is delicious.
That wins.
Super good. Yeah.
It was delicious. What a rich, beefy flavor.
So much more tender.
Yes, tender.
Very tender. You just can't beat local.
Yeah.
So we have local beef, Walmart beef, Costco beef, local wine, and what do you guys think? What's your favorite one so far?
Local.
Grass fed.
The local.
Yep.
Vera Earl,
Yeah.
Sarah girl.
Grass fed.
I think so. That was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what time it is?
Time to eat.
It's time to eat. We got our salads, we got our gratin, we got our steak. We're gonna slice these guys up and we're gonna eat, and you guys don't get to watch this part. So, peace. Wait. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and tell your friends for goodness sake.
Yeah.
Peace.